Hey guys, welcome to another New World video. In this video, I want to talk about an old topic we haven't covered in quite some time, and that is making coin, or more specifically, what sorts of things I am doing and farming currently to continue to make coin. The reason for this video is because we've seen a drastic market crash when it comes to cooldown materials. And with this, I've been getting many messages from people who are now lost with this turn of events and are not sure what actually to farm next. Now, it's important to mention right off the bat that every server is quite different, so something I farm may not directly work on your server. The important thing for you, if you want to make coin in a sustainable way, is to constantly check your server's market. Watch the prices on things you know people regularly purchase. Raw crafting materials, perk items, stuff like that. Then adjust your farming daily to fill what seems to be low in stock and has the better price at any given moment. But now with that said, some of you want to know what I've been farming, so let's get into that. So the first thing I want to talk about is reeds. These have already started to trend upwards in price, and in time, as people realize why, they will continue to rise. So farming these now and having a huge supply will pay off very soon. If you aren't sure why, I'll try to explain. With the addition of the booster token you receive from the season reward track, and if you use all of the appropriate buffs on top of that, you can receive 222 territory standing per wicker basket. This is actually huge. That's only roughly 100 baskets per level. And when you salvage the basket, you do receive most of the reeds back. So there's been no easier or better time to grind those territory standings you still are working on, which, as people realize, will of course naturally lead to a much larger demand for reeds than we currently are seeing, and the price is going to rise significantly. These are very easy but very boring to farm, which is why they're a great farm. Everyone wants them, but no one will want to gather them. Farming these also comes with a great secondary resource that has already went up in price dramatically, and that is bulrush cobs. These are used in potions and are always sought after, but when you're picking a few thousand of these an hour on top of the reeds you already are gathering, it all starts adding up in a big way. So if you're looking for an easy chill coin per hour farm, head over to Weaver's Fen and start making your coin. Another thing that has been making a ton of coin since the Season 1 release is perk items, specifically the attribute ones. As I am sure many of you likely have many crap perk items in storage that you have gotten and forgotten about. Stuff like softwood sap. These generally are worth next to nothing, but right now, sticking to this example, rough leather beaded straps are selling for quite a bit. And because I have so many of the softwood sap, I can head to the kiln and combine them into straps, or simply sell them as is. But I always do prefer to combine them, and then make a huge profit while cleaning up my storage. This will apply to all of them, so head to your kiln, check your storage, and combine these and sell them now while the attribute perks are sky high. Now, the main reason I generated so much gold today though, was by working on the last step of the season chapter to fully complete the event. It seemed to me that cutting wood would by far be the fastest way to knock this out in a few hours. This was a no-brainer. But wood right now is worth almost nothing on my server, and spending hours farming and making no coin, well, that's something I simply couldn't stand to do, so I checked the market. The highest value moat right now is fire by a long shot, over 3 coin per. And I knew softwood tree sap was quite high at 20 coin per. So I got out my logging axe with the fire mode attunement, and of course luck. I hung my logging trophies and put on all my logging luck gear and set out. Now, in the process of cutting 100k wood, I managed to get an actual ton of fire motes, and of course softwood tree sap, and I made thousands of coin off these. I didn't keep a running record, but it was in the neighborhood of 40k, because I had stored all of my coin in my personal company bank, and left myself with 40k carry around coin, and when I finished, I had over 100k. A few things did sell while I was farming, which is why I'm lowballing myself at 40k because it was nothing big, but it did contribute to my total coin. So if you're working on this chapter requirement, keep these things in mind. That way you're not wasting your time doing it for the chapter completion only. You want to make coin for your time as well. And the next thing I wanted to mention are creatures. Not actual creatures that you'll skin, but the ones that you use for making your daily topaz potion and things like that. These right now are extremely high in value, ranging from 70 to 110 per depending on the creature. So farming these is a must if you are looking for some fast, easy coin. The absolute best place to farm these I've found is Ebonscale Reach. As you can see here, you can select one area, not even run around the whole map, just choose an area around one of the elemental shrines and run circles around it. They respawn fairly quickly, so you can just stay in that area and farm quite a few for hours. I often do this when I'm wanting to make 10 or 15k coin in a really big hurry. The per item value is not extreme, of course, but it is high enough and they are easy enough to farm that you can get them quite quickly, and it adds up extremely fast. And finally, as always, cactus flesh. This is always extremely high. It's over 1 coin per at the moment on my server. This one is just too easy, and again choose an axe with a high mode attunement on it, in my server's case once again fire, and head over here and whack away at cactus like there's no tomorrow. You will easily gather 3k cactus per hour, if not more, with a significant number of fire motes, so always a huge potential for profit here. Well guys, that's about it for right now for actual farms. The only other things I recommend doing is your acid chests every single day. This will be huge, as well as your 3 daily faction missions and your 2 daily outpost rushes. There is also a good amount of coin to be made right now doing the level 25, 35, and 45 portals solo. With everyone upgrading the new heart runes, there is a big demand on the corrupted lodestones. They're up to almost 2,000 per on my server and never drop below 1,400. Now, this won't last forever, so if you really can't be bothered to cut trees or anything like that, close these low-level portals and that will be your ticket to a ton of coin also. Anyway guys, I hope that gives you a few ideas that will help you make some coin, or at least get you thinking and put you on the right track. And as always guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.